In this video, we're going to identify the axis of symmetry and vertex of a parabola from its equation in standard form. So in the previous video, we wrote that the general form for a parabola, see if I can spell form right, general form is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And then we have what's called a standard form, okay, also known as vertex form. And that would be f of x is equal to a x minus h squared plus k. So what's nice about vertex form is it's kind of like slope-intercept form with linears. You can actually see the vertex, just like you can see the y-intercept with a linear equation. You can see the vertex in the equation itself. So the vertex is always going to be h comma k. Now, if the vertex is h comma k, I'll bring you back to the previous video where we knew that the vertex was always negative b over 2a, comma f of negative b over 2a, when we were doing the general form, when we were finding the vertex with general form. But then our axis of symmetry was always found by doing x equals negative b over 2a. So remember that this x value here for the vertex actually is this value for the axis of symmetry. So what I need to do in this problem here, because they're asking for the axis of symmetry and they're asking for the vertex, is I need to find the vertex first. And once I find the vertex, then I can go ahead and say that that vertex's x value is the axis of symmetry. So let's start by saying, first of all, we can say that a in this situation is negative 3, which means this opens downward. And then the vertex is always h comma k. Well, in the equation for the vertex form, we have minus h plus k. So this minus h piece tells me that whatever value I see in this x minus 2 region, I'm actually going to use the opposite sign for. So h is actually equal to 2. And then k, because it's positive k is just going to be whatever number is written there. So k is equal to negative 4. So my vertex is 2 comma negative 4. Now because I know that x, I know the axis of symmetry is the same as the x value for the vertex, I can say that my axis of symmetry is x equals 2. Because remember, when we have a parabola, and especially we're going to look at a downward facing parabola, the axis of symmetry goes right through the vertex and splits the quadratic in half, making it symmetrical. So the vertex and the axis of symmetry, they share an x value. So we have all our information that they ask us for in the problem. Let's go ahead and do a second example. So our a value here, they don't have an a written, so that means it's 1, which means this opens upward. Our h value, remember if I write the equation again, f of x equals a x minus h squared plus k. So a is equal to 1, opens upward. H is equal to the opposite sign, so that would be opposite sign of negative 5, which would be 5. And k is going to be equal to negative 1, which means my vertex is 5, negative 1. And my axis of symmetry then is going to be the same x value because they share an x value, so I have x equals 5. And visually you can see if we have a parabola opening upward, our axis of symmetry goes right down the middle, and it goes through the vertex. Vertex and axis of symmetry. And that's how we identify the axis of symmetry and the vertex of a parabola from standard form, or what they call vertex form.